most snow that we've gotten since we've lived here.
It's perfect. Remember how I told you you're not stuck if you're still moving?
Yeah. It's all like pretty sketchy.
Come on, greenhouse roof.
I'm waiting for my doors to open.
And the floor?
The floor to come up to.
Are we old?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Good cleaning, babe.
Yeah, well now we have to deal with the snow. Okay, so as we told you, we're done the round earth part. I do have a bit of a concern with the wall behind the camera, which we can show you, but we also have to get rid of all the snow that we've got inside and around the perimeter, around the footing. So I'm going to be putting a heater on with hoarding in sections where I can then apply the exterior foundation coating. Yeah,
Icicles on your mustache.
we're cold here still. It's like minus 20.
Can't you feel that?
Yeah, but I mean, it just keeps coming back. Anyways, so this is unfortunately packed down, but we don't have any significant snow in the forecast. I hopefully don't have to do this again, but there's a chance that I will, that we won't get the climate battery and backfill inside done prior to it snowing a bunch more.
Yeah.
So hopefully, cross our fingers. I don't know, it's catch-22. We need
Too bad we couldn't get the skid steer in here. Or the Bob's taxi and plow it.
Yeah.
Could we? Could you build a ramp?
No, I'm not. No, no. It's okay. I'll show it.
Save you a lot of work.
It's not gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of work to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
If I have to do it repeatedly, but anyways, thanks for your idea. I appreciate it.
It's a lot of shoveling, and like it's packed down. Like it's not.
Yeah,
like you
but
could just.
it's packed down because I walked around cleaning everything up. So
Yeah.
if it snows again, it'll just be a quick,
Okay,
right?
I can help you with that.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on taking care of today. We have temperatures in the low teens,
Yeah.
low to high teens for the next week.
Warm up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not getting very warm at all. And then actually just to the right of Michelle over here, approximately here, we're gonna have to do a concrete pad and a pile.
Yeah, for the pillar.
There'll be a post. I did have an engineer, a supplier checking on a glue lam, which would eliminate this, but I don't think we're gonna go that route. And I wanna do this,
I have no idea what a glue lamp is.
it would eliminate the post, so there would be
Oh,
post or no post.
I'm okay with the post.
Are you?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Well, I
What
wanna
do
do
you
it out
guys?
of a tree.
What do you guys think? Do you post or no post? It's so dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. James wants to make the post like an actual tree that we scrape.
Yeah.
One of the ones that we've shown you before that we have in our wood pile. Oh, do you see that sun right now?
Yeah.
That is going to be charging our climate battery. We set it up in the right spot.
Yeah.
Ale freaking Lula.
Lula?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is perfect. Like a day like today, so it's minus 20 something. That sun is going to be coming through the roof, which is going to be here,
Yeah.
and charging up our climate battery.
Yes, it is. Without snow inside. So.
They'll be
Our
growing.
true test will be next winter, but.
Yeah, this time next year, exactly.
So anyways.
But like, look at that. It's blazing in my face. It's awesome. Soaking up that vitamin D right now.
Yeah. So I gotta do this for
Yeah.
a couple hours probably.
Yeah.
And I may have also fixed Bob's taxi, but I'm just got the
Again.
block heater.
We keep fixing Bob's taxi.
I'm not sure. I put the block heater on and we'll see if I can get that started because I'm taking the snow, tossing it out, and then I gotta plow it away.
Right, the snow has to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to show what happened behind us here in this last pour that we stripped. That we didn't show you that we stripped this last corner, the very last rammed earth wall, but we did. James did. So we'll show you that. And because it got really cold right at the very end there is some difference in the way that the rammed earth looks. Like it looks like it's frozen, doesn't it?
It does.
Or that it froze.
I had it hoarded for 3 days, and then I removed the forms, but there still must have been some moisture, and then it got cold.
Yeah.
I didn't leave hoarding on it, but we'll set the camera up over there.
I'll show you that.
Take a look
And
at it.
then we're gonna, yeah, James is gonna clean this all out, and yeah, I guess we just go from there.
Yes.
I'm just loving this sun right now. I don't want to stop talking.
Michelle likes to talk all the time, whether there's sun or not.
No, I don't. Do I?
Yeah, you do. You talk way more than me.
You're always like, yay, I'm done talking. I need to do some work. Give me a shovel or something. Okay, so you're shoveling it and then you're tossing it out?
Yeah, well, it depends on what it is. The more I get out of here, the better. You can't backfill on top of it.
If it was me, I would just wait till the next Chinook and then I would just...
We don't have Chinooks. We're not in Alberta anymore.
Right. The Alberta girl in me would do that. Ah, just wait till it melts. This is a lot of work, babe.
Life is a lot of work. It's okay.
Ooh, the tree moved into the shadow as we were talking.
Huh?
The tree moved into the shadow as we were talking.
Not the easiest shoveling for snow.
Do you want a better shovel?
Okay, so this is the section of wall we were talking about. The last section of wall that we finished. So it's a windowsill and then just basically a total of 6 feet high. Now you can see this has a much more of a kind of a creamy concrete look. So there's a couple issues. Our fill or our aggregates were very wet when we did the pour. Pretty much for the almost the last 4, we had a lot of moisture. This one was exceptionally wet though. It was also near the very end of our piles. There's a chance that it froze, but I think it's actually more, we just had too wet of a mix when we poured it. So if we kind of pan across over here, you can see there's a different, you can see the different textures in these two. This one looks really looks like concrete. So we'll have to wait and see how that looks. It might change when I add heat to it. I don't think the integrity of the wall is an issue though. Really don't. I allowed it basically 36 hours to cure before removing the hoarding. There was definitely some moisture in it still when I stripped it, but I'll have to wait and see. So I guess one of the other things to mention, one of the reasons we chose this greenhouse as our first round earth project is to try to work out the kinks. And I think we've gone through pretty much any scenario that you pretty much can with the round earth. We went through 40 degrees plus 40 degrees Celsius, and now we're at minus 26, pouring up to minus 14 with heat and hoarding, like overnight temperatures. During the day it was never that cold, but yeah, I think we kind of covered all our bases, and definitely have worked out ways to increase efficiencies. And then one of the things I think on our next project we're going to have to make sure we do is basically have our source materials all covered with like a tent of some sort, just to keep them consistent. And then also if we're doing more on our property, we're going to bring in a outside water source without any calcite in it or calcium. Because yeah, we have quite a bit of variance throughout, and you can see, like I could tell you by looking around at all the different parts, kind of what the conditions were when we poured them. So the back wall kind of turned out the best, and that was at the warmest temperatures. Kind of interesting.
This is the most snow that we've gotten since we've lived here.
Yeah, this is good though.
This is good. This is
Yeah.
good for the lake. This is
Yeah.
good for the garden. This is good for the drought that we've been having since we lived here. This
Yeah.
is really good. But it's
Yeah.
a lot of work. It's a lot of extra work.
So we have another day of snow, pretty much all day today, and I think into afternoon tomorrow. So
Yeah,
we're gonna
at
get
least.
probably give or take another 6 inches. We had about 4 this morning. Yeah, but this is good. Lots of work for plowing. We can only plow so much with the skid steer, so I have to stay on top of it, otherwise it doesn't push.
Yeah, we'll probably be night plowing tonight.
Yeah, and I did plow a little bit out back in Crown, but I'm glad I did that yesterday because it would never have done it. So now I'm gonna hit that today too at some point.
Yeah, we're gonna be going out there with the dogs, hopefully.
Yeah.
I brought the little dogs out yesterday and they only lasted a few minutes at a time. With their feet, I would have to pick them up, but they got to get out and exercise because it's like we've been cooped up for
A week.
4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The cold snap's almost over, but one of the reasons we plow it back in the Crown where we walk is so we're not walking through deep snow, and the little guys there, Bobby and Clyde, they literally can't walk.
can't.
It's the snow's deeper, taller than them. So
Clyde jumps in the snowbank and then he's what's it called when you're not hydroplaning, but
high centered.
yeah, he's high centered and he can't move.
Yeah.
And then when he does move, his feet get too cold, and then I have to pick him up and warm up his feet, and then Bobby's turn, and then it's a whole thing. But we'll show you that later. Right now, we got to unload the chicken food, and we need to make sure that we're swept back there in case the chickens want to come out. I really don't think that they do, but just in case.
I think you need a shovel, not a sweep, not a broom.
Yeah, I think I'm going to shovel this time.
You want to borrow the shovel?
Yeah. Yep. So that's what we're doing.
You need a knife, or are you good?
I want to do like half and half and half and half.
You want me to help?
Yeah.
Let's do it outside. All on this one? Big? Yeah?
Yes, please. Which one's which? Poultry starter, so that one. You want to do this one and I'll do this one?
Let's just do it together.
Okay.
It's still cold.
Yeah, it's not as cold, but it's still cold. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Go! Right. Thanks, babe. Oh, my fingers are frozen.
Too much snow for Bob's taxi.
Okay, let's try this.
Just let him go.
Well, not in the snowbank. Got up. Come on. Come on. Come on. These guys can only handle short, very short intervals of outside when it's this cold. So we're going to bring them inside. Let's go in. Whoa, that was close.
That was perfect. Remember how I told you you're not stuck if you're still moving?
I wanted to show how spectacular the rammed earth walls for the geothermal greenhouse look behind me. So hopefully I got a good shot. But the blue sky and the snow-covered trees, it just looks spectacular to me. And if you haven't seen our latest video on how to build rammed earth walls, James put together it's going to be a start to finish. We've completed part 1 of how to build the rammed earth walls, how he built these ones. Go back and check that out on our channel. Thanks for watching.